Alright, so not doing a whole lot at the moment, just was going to do a little bit of watering and thought it might be a good opportunity to do kind of like an update of a lot of the plants that I've gotten in and seeds that I've thrown down and all of that. So um, it's been somewhere from a couple days to a week since I put in this group, the plants that I got from the nursery. And I haven't been doing any watering because we have had it rain several times in the last couple weeks. But I'm actually doing a little bit at the moment. So that's kind of where I'm at. That's what I'm doing right now. So I'm throwing a little water down here. I figured I'd start with these two trees because they're brand new. They just got in the ground. They're going to need some. So I'm not going to give them a full watering because we have had the rain in the last couple of days, but I'm going to give them a little bit. So, and I just thought I'd wander around and show you how things are doing at the moment. The apple trees have just been blooming up a storm, so that's cool. And I like how they're kind of shaping around nicely. I like how they're kind of wanting to naturally curve back together a little bit. So that's working out. These guys have just gone crazy on top. I didn't know they would do that. I kind of just assumed it'd be kind of more of the same leaves and just traveling up, but I think they're going to go to seed maybe, which would be really cool if I could get a whole bunch more of them growing in this area. I can dig out some of the grass and let them kind of take over a little. These guys here are nice and healthy. They haven't been kind of filling in this space in the way that I expected them to do. It's still kind of open where I took that chunk out. But the ones that are here are just happily growing. Very healthy looking. So that's cool. Like that. All right. Let's go poke around at some of the others. Some of them have not been doing well. The real reason I'm actually watering is because over by the shed where I put some of these guys, they look like they're about dead. I don't know what's been going on. These right here look actually a ton more healthy. But the ones over there, let's just say I don't know if they're going to make it. So I am going to water these a little bit. I'm going to make sure to give these guys a little water. Let me check this one. This guy's doing okay. I do want to give this one some water too. I want to make sure it's getting enough. So it's not looking bad, but I'd like it to look a little better. Oh, this is cool. This guy's got like some red going on. I'm pretty sure that was not that kind of reddish color when I put that in. I think that's new. I'm not 100% sure, but I don't remember that. I remember the kind of green and gold green, which I thought was really cool. I don't know if it's gonna try to put out flowers or something. I don't know what it's doing. That red is interesting. This is what the flowering is gonna look like. This looks real similar actually to that other one. These little bud end bits. This must be some kind of relative of that one. I don't know. This one's looking about the same. It's looking healthy though, so I like to see that. Not a lot of like droopy, I need water type stuff going on. So, and this guy was here before I took the house. This is a native. I'm gonna call it a native. Obviously it's not native, but it was native to the house before I got the house. So actually along here I got some more flowers. I broke down and got some flowers, and I was thinking about putting a bunch of them kind of along the back of the house here. I got some dahlias that are supposed to be like 4 feet tall or something like that, which I didn't realize until after I got them home. But I might put that. I got some a handful of different kind of flowers. I think I got some hollyhocks too. Pretty looking flowers that I broke down and bought when I was in the hardware store for something else. But yeah. All right. Where are we at? These guys. Yeah, I'm gonna water these guys too. Again, they look pretty decent. They look like they're doing all right. But I'm gonna try to get them some water here. Get my shadow off of there so you can actually see. Yeah, they don't look too bad. Hopefully they start spreading out nicely. That'd be cool. We got grass growing in several of these spots, so I'm gonna have to go through and do some pulling at some point, get some of that out. And I apparently have a little pot over there. I wonder where that came from. Come here. Yeah, that doesn't need to be on the ground. All right. Here are some of our beans and peas. They are coming up nicely. So, are these from the ones that I had in the starters? Did they like die? Yeah, it looks like the starter ones are not doing so well. I'm gonna try to get some water over here too if I can. I'll run out of steam before I... These guys are coming up nicely. I'll give them that. That's cool. And then we got, this is some sort of squash or something. At least that's what the leaves look like. Yeah, it's viney. Yeah, these are from the starters. But boy, they're looking a little rough until you hit leaves, and then the leaves are looking pretty decent. Same with this. You can see that like almost dead looking. And then the leaves are happy as can be. Well, that's cool. I got some of those going. I don't know. This is right where I put all the starter stuff, and a lot of it's looking very, not very alive. We got a bit of life going on here. I'll take it. This might be, yeah, this would be from seeds or starter. That's something legume-y. This looks like it could be, what does that look like? I can't quite place it. But that would be some sort of veggie. This one just about looks dead. Man. Oh. Okay. Got some ants. Lots of ants over here. All over the place. These are bigger than the ones that keep trying to come in the house. The ones in the house are the tiny little guys. Hey, that's looking good. That would have come up from seed. I didn't get starters over here this far. So that came up from seed, I think. Well, that's a good sign. More grass. I'll pull grass out over time. I'm not worried about it right now. These guys, those are from those onion sets I buried, right? Yeah, looks like it. I got a whole bunch coming up. Ooh, they're looking nice and happy. Look at that. Oh yeah. I may want to get these guys a little water too. This guy down in the ground. What are you doing up? Go down. There's a bunch of them. Corn. That's what I get for not burying it. It's okay, I'll just push some of those down. Well, I hadn't seen these. So they're coming up well. I should go check the asparagus too. See how the asparagus is doing. I'm not seeing anything in this front bit. I don't remember what I put in the first section. So I put something in the front, and then I had the like shallots, and then or was it the shallots in the first bit? And then these are the onions, I think. I don't know. Whatever this first area is, they're not coming up yet, but I mean, it's still early. They could be. Not seeing anything over here, but I am seeing moisture. The Ground looks kind of wet, which is good. That's what we want. Got a guy flying around. He won't sit still. I'm trying to see if I can get... Oh, is that a shield bug? I think that was a shield bug. Stink bug. Alright. That was our asparagus. Where's our asparagus? So I actually buried a lot of them with a little bit of the bit poking out. I can spot those. Yeah, the ground here has lots of moisture. That's cool. It's real cool. I am not seeing the asparagus at all. I don't know what this is. That could be. I don't know. I'm not seeing the asparagus. It's all through here. It just must not be coming up yet. When I buried it, I tried burying it in such a way that it had a little bit poking out. I'm not even spotting that. I'm just not looking in the right place, I guess. Anyways, we'll give them some time. I'll try not to be impatient. We'll give them some time to grow. Rhubarb here. So we've been having a ton of wind. And, well, let's just say the wind has been really hard on the plants that I put in. This guy needs water too, probably. Look at that. It's like open down into there. Yeah, I'll get this guy some water when I come by. So when I bought the flowers in the hardware store, I did buy some rhubarb plants that were like dried out rootstock. So it's not really like a plant, but it's the roots of it. And if I bury it, it should pop up. So I am going to get some more rhubarb in here. It's like those strawberries I put in. I hope they grow. They weren't looking too hot, but I mean, you never know. A bunch of grass in here. I have to deal with that. This stuff's looking pretty good. I did, so this moisture, I did just spray some water over on this side, so that's not natural. I just put that there, but these guys are looking pretty healthy, so that's a good sign. Have them spread out a little, create like a ground cover layer, and then they can protect my garden soil. I gotta get a bunch of grass out of here. I'm gonna have to do that sooner. I'm not gonna be able to see where the line was. These guys that are not weeds, they're coming up. So that's cool. They're coming up well. Got a bunch of them. Yeah, they're looking happy, happy, happy. This is something different over here. Different, but something kind of related. And I apparently had someone come by and dig up the garden scraps I'd put under the ground, so I'm going to have to throw that dirt back in. Trying to get at the food. So that is what it is. I get that reburied. Probably like a coyote or something, I don't know. But yep. Something that can dig. We had a baby rabbit in the house the other day. Actually, as far as we can best guess, I think one of the adult cats must have caught it and dragged it into the house. So we have the cat door open now so they can come and go whenever they want. And we found it. A couple of the younger kittens were playing with it. And they were, you know, jumping at it and having fun. And so we took it outside and we let it go outside. But yeah, they were having tons of fun with that poor baby rabbit. I'm gonna have to dig that concrete out at some point. I have trees that are putting leaves out nicely. That one's not yet. This one hadn't been, but a little ray of hope here. We've got a little bit growing, so I don't think the tree is dead. That's good. But boy, it's looking pretty bare still. None of that stuff I put in. It's all from before. Hi, Nocturne. You're not sure? You're like deciding whether you want to come out or not? You're just sticking your head out to smell the fresh air. Hi. Yeah, this little troublemaker doesn't always pee in the litter box. She likes to pee on blankets and laundry. So we have to be careful what we do, what we leave where she can access it. Are you purring at me? She is, she's purring. Oh, what a sweetie. Alright, we'll leave you to play with whatever's making that noise. Sounds like a bird. Oh, I think it was Pumpkin. So this morning, and by this morning I mean like the middle of the night morning, Pumpkin had a something. He was carrying it around, and you know, I was curious what it was, kind of poking at it. One of the other kittens came over and tried to like take it from him, and he growled at him. Pumpkin's the one who'll do that. He'll do that with toys and stuff too. Like, this is mine, leave it alone. So I tried poking at it to see what it was, and I think it was a dead bird, like a little one. Like, not a fully grown bird, but a little baby. And he was carrying it around the house. And he ran off with it. He growled at me when I tried to touch it a couple of times. And then he ran off with it. So I should probably see if I can find that, because I don't want like half a dead bird carcass in my house. As much fun as that would be. So this one here, Bleeding Hearts, the wind has really been hard on it. Had a whole branch kind of get ripped off. And right now I'm propping it up with this wood, but it was like falling. It was like almost flattened out to that side. So I did just give it a little bit of water, because I want that to try to help it. And yeah, the wind has just been ripping things apart. It's been rough. Here's this guy right here. This one's not looking too bad either. It's just that other one, I guess, that's struggling. Hi, Nocturne. You're being super friendly. But yeah. So these guys aren't doing too bad. This one, though, this one got hit by the wind. I don't know, some of it might not be the cats too, the cats being rough or doing stuff with it. This one's struggling a little bit, but it's not as bad as the bleeding hearts. The bleeding hearts are really suffering. So, this one's been abused. This right here, this is what I was talking about. These look like they're dying. That was actually why I started watering, because I wanted to give these guys water. So I like to try to keep them alive if I can. But yeah. So anyways, that's just a bit of an update on stuff. Maybe I'll go poke at some of the other trees later, but that's enough for now. Anyways, so all right.